Hi, I'm Andrew Luke, Chair of Windjammer Days, and I'm here today with Peter Ripley, Captain Peter Ripley, and Liaison of Windjammers. Pete, how are you? Good to see you.
Good to see you, Andy, as always.
I thought today we'd talk a little bit about the history and nautical heritage of Windjammer Days.
Well, it's very exciting. It's our 51st year, and it's certainly a tribute to the age of sail from the entire coast of Maine. And instead of carrying cargo, they now carry passengers.
Well, that's very admirable, I guess. It's moving that up, definitely. Now, Windjammer Days started back in 1962 with Captains Marion and David Dash.
Correct.
And my understanding is that the legend goes that they were sitting out on the porch and noticed that there were a bunch of schooners out in the bay, thick of fog, waiting for the weather to lift, and they got the idea that this was pretty impressive and perhaps this could be capitalized upon.
Yes, I think that's very accurate, and there's nothing like the sight of the harbor filled with sails. It just takes you back in time, and Wednesday afternoon when they're tied up in here and rafted up together, there's nothing like it.
Now, how many boats did you say are coming in?
We have 11 coming in this year so far, and there may be a few more that get added depending on the weather and itineraries that are unknown at this point.
Can you tell me the boats that are coming in?
Sure. We have the American Eagle, the Alert, Schooner Bowden, Nathaniel Bowditch, Eastwind, Lazy Jack, Louis R. French, Timberwind, Heritage, Sherman Zwicker, and Winfield Lash.
That's quite an impressive list. Now, what happens with the boats the night before they come into town?
Well, they come in on Tuesday afternoon. You can actually see them quite well from Ocean Point. A lot of them, they rendezvous off of Fisherman's Island, Ram Island, sail out there, and then they end up in Lincoln Bay, Cabbage Island for a clam bake for the Windjammers and their crew. And so nice. You can see them in the bay. And then first thing on Wednesday morning, they start sailing around, and then around 2 o'clock in the afternoon, they come into the harbor. But they're out offshore, so if you catch one of the region's many passenger boats, you can get a good view of them out there sailing, or like I said, from Ocean Point.
Yep. There are lots of vantage points. Now, Windjammer Days makes a lot of effort to get a bunch of different boating events involved during the whole festival. There's a parade of antique boats that comes through.
Right.
And I know that that's very popular every year. And then there's also not a wooden boat, there's a Boothbay Harbor One design race.
Classic sailboats.
That's being sponsored over at the Boothbay Harbor Yacht Club.
Right. And we've also got pirates that are going to attack again.
The pirates are here to celebrate the 200th anniversary of the War of 1812.
Yes, and they've got a friendship sloop that's participating. The Sarah Mead is also getting involved in it. She's a beautiful friendship sloop, classic design from the coast of Maine as well.
Nice. Now, from a trivia perspective, how many of the boats that are coming in were built locally?
I'd say 2 of them.
Nice.
Yeah, Nathaniel Bowditch and the Bowden, built in East Boothbay.
Both built in East Boothbay. That's pretty impressive. Well, I think that's a pretty good history lesson for everyone. Gives you a nice taste and flavor of what to expect for Windjammer Days. Again, it's June 25th and 26th. There's plenty to see and do. Come walk around the harbor, take a look at the boats, try to catch the parade of sail as it comes in through the harbor, and thank you very much for talking with us today, Captain.
Pleasure. Good to see you.
Thank you.